Y'all are following your intuition all the way to the bank. Let's talk about it. So, for this reading, I called in two of my main guides. I called in Hermes, the Greek messenger god, that's my mentor. And then I called in Mercury, my wind guardian. They have been with my soul for millions of years. And Mercury is the guardian of messages and breath. And they coordinate a lot with Hermes, the Greek messenger god. So that's who I called in for this reading. And I've been seeing a lot of birds. And I was like, this is what's coming. And somebody's going to resonate with this. So if you feel this in your body, like this is for you. If not, then just like, don't worry about it. Okay, so I asked Hermes and Mercury, what message do y'all have? Because y'all are the ones sending me all these birds. I've been seeing a lot of vultures circling and above me and flying around me. Vultures are going to appear when you've shifted timelines or like quantum leaped. Vultures will appear because they're going to eat the dead energy and the low vibrational energy that does not serve you. So if you start seeing vultures, like, yes, they're going to eat dead animals, but they're also going to eat dead energy. So when I'm timeline shifting, I will see vultures. So I wanted to dig into that message and see what that means. So first, I pulled the Page of Pentacles, and I want to go over my notes because this was a lot. I was like, I can't memorize all this. This Page of Pentacles, okay, in this context, this is going to be about loyalty and trust. Trustworthy people are coming your way. Some people say that, like, nobody's coming to save you, but I think everybody is coming to save you. So if you start noticing a lot of people are helping you, that's the universe working through them. So if you're looking for a job right now, this is relevant to job seekers. A ton of people got laid off. Um, I'm in that group. So this reading, this is for us. Your network, ooh, that's giving me chills. Your professional network, it is growing. Use LinkedIn. If that makes sense for your career, you can network on LinkedIn and meet a ton of people. I've met some of the most brilliant people of my industry so far on LinkedIn this past year. So, utilize your network. People want to help you. If people don't want to help you, they're not part of this mission, and not everyone gets to come with you when you timeline jump, when you ascend, when you move forward in life. Not everybody is going to come with you, and that's what the vultures are for. Okay? So, the people that want to help you, they want to help you because you're you and because you're authentic. Because you have been being authentic, that's a lighthouse. So the people that are for you, they're going to be attracted to your lighthouse. Oh, that's giving me chills. So if you have a lot of new people coming in your life right now, then they're here to teach you something. And if they offer help, accept it. Okay. I recently called in my dream job with a water spell, and I made a short about it and a TikTok about it. So if y'all want that spell, go check it out. It's working, and I want to show y'all what this can look like. So there's a water jar spell I did in 2023 that I talked about in one of my other videos, and it got me a job in 60 days. That was 2 years ago. The job market was very different. But I did that spell again, and all these people are coming in to help me, and these people are brand new. Like, I just met them a month ago, this month, through LinkedIn. So if you're job seeking and a lot of people are just trying to help you right now, that's the universe working through them. That's this Page of Pentacles, okay? So you may notice people are leaving your life. That's okay. Let them go. When you get to a certain place in your path, if people aren't there to help you with your mission, they will start to fall out of your life, because their mission with you is complete and because your mission is going in a different direction. And that means you're going to meet people that are new, and you're going to let a lot of people go. So don't be surprised if people start leaving your life right now. Okay. Oh, also, if you try and hang on to that shit, is going to drag you down to the old timeline. Okay? And you've already graduated from that. So move forward. Next, I pulled the Justice card. Love to see this bitch. Love to see her. So, the Justice card has been coming up a lot. I watch a lot of readers, and I talk to my guides all the time. And this Justice has been a heavy theme on repeat. So thrilled about that. Okay. Let me read you all my notes about what I channeled from Hermes and Mercury with this Justice card. So, okay, you're meeting so many cool people right now. See, this is how they kind of all go together. There's going to be some overlap here. There's also a little bit of mystery, I think, to this Justice card because karma is coming and in your favor because you've been authentic. And when you are authentic, it does tip the scales. And that's why it's going to call in the people that are for you, and the people that aren't for you are going to exit. But this is also about joy. So y'all have been very honest about what you're going through. Some of you are making your mess your message, and that's coming through in your art. And that's a gift to the world. And the universe wants to see more of that, and they want to reward you for it. And it took you a long time to start to notice any changes. Because first, you've got to act like you deserve justice and know it, and then move in that direction. And then, because you are now being rewarded for your authenticity, like, keep going. Keep going. Your art doesn't have to be perfect. You can make your mess your message because your stories are important. Social media is a gift for you to share your story and your divine gifts. Talking about how you feel about the job market, that's important. If you are experiencing discrimination in the job market, that's important. Because the job market is having its tarot moment. This country been having its tarot moment. Tower, Tower. I did not pull the Tower card, but if you start to see shit falling around, all around you, those are Tower moments. Get out of there, okay? You have graduated from that. You can step aside. You do not have to go down with that building. Let it go. All right. It's important to call out like how significant this moment is. When like that's giving me chills. Your manifestations are coming true, and you are seeing it in the physical. And maybe it doesn't look like what you thought. Maybe it's not dramatic. Maybe this ain't a dramatic time in your life. Like, the battle is over. You've done the hard work, and you still have memories of war. And there are things that you're being protected from. A lot of BS, a lot of nonsense, a lot of hate. It is not making its way to you like it used to because you are protected. And it might not seem like it at first because you're like, oh, there's all these things that I want that I feel like are taking forever to get here. They're coming. Like, Page of Pentacles, they are coming. Okay. Oh, the other thing I had in my notes, karma everywhere. There is karma everywhere. And that's part of justice. Justice is balancing the scales. Balance requires constant adjustments. Here's the thing about karma. It's not passive. Like, you'll hear people say like, ooh, karma's coming for them. It moves through people. So if you feel called to act, to speak, do it. I think if you want karma to happen, sometimes you got to make it happen for yourself. And being authentic is one way you can do that. So if people are telling you to dim your light, if people are telling you that you're too much, if people are telling you it's wrong to be who you are, they are trying to drag you down to their level. And you've already graduated from that. So you just keep doing you. Okay. Dang. Okay, I've got like 3 more pages of these justice notes. That was more than I thought. Okay, let's see. Scales of justice are being tipped in your favor. Oh, you're getting back pay. Y'all getting back pay. This is for my friends that got laid off. I say friends because this is like a collective reading. I'm in this collective. You called in back pay and you're getting it. Maybe your ex-employer gets audited and you get a check in the mail. That's an example of back pay that I've gotten in the past. So y'all are getting back pay, and you're going to be having multiple sources of income. That's going to look different for everybody, but right now is a really fruitful period. So any endeavor, any direction you go in has the potential to be very prosperous and successful and like a high probability. So now is a really good time for y'all to follow your intuitive nudges. Your authenticity is your divine gift to the world, and y'all have been sharing it long enough that it's time for you to cash in. Okay? Some spiritual people will just tell you like, "Oh, it's all going to be okay." You have to take action. Now is the time to take action. If you have like a creative project that you've been putting off, now's the time to pick it back up again, okay? Let's see what else. Oh, you're really gonna learn how to trust yourself even more than you already have. Like, you already trust yourself a lot, but the more you, this giving me chills. The more authentic you are, and the more you start to see things change around you, the more you're gonna trust yourself, and you're like, yeah, nobody can tell me anything. Now is not a good time to be taking other people's advice. I just ripped my paper. That's an emphasis. Okay, we talked about the vultures. Balance requires constant adjustment. Man, I was just burning through these. I didn't even realize it. Oh, also, your alignment is sacred work. I love that. And like, only you can do that. Like, there's a lot of people right now are too scared to be themselves. I get it. I've been there. But part of my soul's mission is to show y'all you can be yourself. Will there be consequences? Sure. But there's going to be consequences if you act fake. Because as long as you act fake, you will attract the energy of the people that hurt you. I'm so sorry. The more authentic you are, the more of that you attract. I have been meeting the coolest people ever lately. And it's because I started talking how I wanted to talk on LinkedIn. So that platform is so silly goofy to me. But it's necessary for my industry. So, I mean, if you work in like marketing, as I do, like LinkedIn is going to be a good place for you to start looking for collaborators, because the universe is working through people. So everybody's getting, I don't want to say that. There's a lot of layoffs in the news. And you can use magic to get a job. And I'm telling you right now, the energy that you're in is justice. Okay. All right. Well, we kind of covered this, but it's worth repeating. Okay, you have to decide that you deserve everything that you desire, and then you have to act like it. And you've been doing that. You have been doing that long enough. You can have bad days. That's okay. Bad bitches have bad days. But honoring those feelings is really important, because that's authenticity too. As human beings, our souls decided to come to Earth to learn, because Earth is a school. You might be sick of this school. I know I am. But anyway, feeling your feelings and not judging yourself for them, having no shame about how you feel. First of all, that's unconditional love. And second, that's authenticity. And third, you're honoring like your divine contract to come here and have a human experience. So the more you can honor your feelings, even when they suck and hurt and you don't like them, just honor them and be like, yeah, that's what it feels like to be a human. That's how you alchemize it. I said that weird. That's how you alchemize your pain, okay? All right, let's see what else I want to tell you about justice. Okay, remember how I said if people aren't supporting your mission at this time, at this moment, at this phase, they're going to see themselves out? I want you to, you can do like a little ritual so you don't hang on to that, because if you hang on to that energy, it's kind of like it gets an energetic hook in you and you want to like get rid of that hook so it doesn't drag you down energetically. So you can just say like, I love you and I release you. And some cultures and spirit people I've worked with, they'll say like ho'oponopono. It's just kind of like, I love you, I release you, bye. That's a thing. Some people like to use that language. And when you do that, my AC just turned on. That's a confirmation. When you do that, you can always ask the vultures to come through and eat the energy that no longer serves you. And then, burn something for the vultures if it feels safe. Like I like to burn incense for the vultures. Okay, next card. The way I'm reading it is in the context of it being Hermes, and it's the Hierophant. So this card can mean different things in different contexts, and everything has like a shadow side and a light side. Everything has duality. So the Hierophant, for the context of this reading, this is Hermes, my Greek messenger god. When I verbally told him in this life that I wanted to be that I wanted him to be my mentor, this was the card that came out. So in this reading, because I called in Hermes, the Greek messenger god, this is him. This is the card that he uses to get my attention. It's also about authenticity. So, like, the shadow side of the Hierophant can be like oppressive religious figures. That ain't what we're working with here. No. The lovely side of the Hierophant is going to represent the keeper of the laws of morality, not in like a judgy way, but like that goes back to balancing the scales and the justice card. In this context, because we're talking about Hermes. Dang, I lost my place in my notes. Okay, sorry. So sorry. I have been having brain fog and it is messing up my attention. So I'm just going to read y'all what I wrote directly because I've got brain fog right now. All right, this Hierophant card is going to represent Hermes. Y'all remember, he's the Greek messenger god. He's the god that had the wings on his shoes. He sends me birds. If you start sending birds, maybe you're working with Hermes too. He's always sending me hawks, ravens, crows, birds of prey, falcons. They're awesome. Also, y'all, there's a 5 on this card. 5 is for change. I also think of portals with the number 5 as well. This is really emphasizing the justice card because Hermes is working with us to balance the scales of justice in this context. And he loves a loud bitch. Let me tell you. If you're speaking your truth, Hermes is loving it, okay? He is the god of e-commerce. Messages, writing, good trouble, trickster energy. Like, he'll be a little petty too. I think Hermes is like really sexy because he's funny and he's witty, and he's a good writer, and he has good communication skills. And when I clap back at someone, if I feel like being kind of petty online, like those messages, they're coming from Hermes. Also, the Hierophant in this context is going to represent spiritual teachings and also teachings that inspire self-forgiveness. Love that. Did you know if you judge yourself for any reason, that means you don't love yourself unconditionally? I'm so sorry. It means you're putting conditions on your ability to love yourself. So try not to do that as much as you can. It's a practice. You'll get there. Okay. So we're talking about forgiveness. There's no shame here anymore. Shame is not a part of your mission. Shame, guilt, doubt, worry, they cannot breathe at your altitude anymore. Okay? They're going to try, but just tell them to get in the back seat. Okay? Like, it's normal to have a little bit of those icky feelings like worry, doubt, fear. Just don't let them take the wheel. You're taking the wheel. Okay? And Hermes is moving you forward. Ooh, he is literally one of my favorite gods to work with. Okay, next card. I feel like I've been talking forever and I have not. Next card, Ace of Pentacles. I pulled this yesterday. Ace of Pentacles, new financial blessings, new financial opportunities. This is why I think interviews are in y'all's near future. This is the beginning of a fruitful period. Anything you do right now in terms of work, creative projects, a goal that you wish to pursue, it will become successful. You get to decide what success is for you, but now's the time to go. This is your green light. This is your sign to do the project that you've been putting off. Reach out to the person that you've been thinking about reaching out to, because you want to collaborate with them, you want to do an art project, or you want to build something, make something with them. Now's the time to reach out to them, okay? Because this window will not be open forever. New stuff will always come in, but now's the time to go. Okay. Take your vitamins. Your health and your wealth is going to improve at this time, but there's also some steps that you got to take, and some of y'all got off your vitamins, and now's the time for you to get back on them. This is not medical advice, but take care of yourself. Eat seasonal food, okay? I'm not a kitchen witch because I don't cook, but like, eat seasonal food right now. Pumpkin everything. Go hard in the pumpkin spice, whatever. Eat a shepherd's pie. Like, eat food that's like really nourishing and like warm and cozy, seasonal kind of stuff. Oh, these notes were fun. I said these earlier, but follow your intuition to the bank. And your wealth and your health are improving. Celebrate fall. Y'all, it's fall, okay? Pretty much everybody loves fall. Do fall stuff. Celebrate yourself in this season of your life to the best of your ability and resources, because Hermes, Mercury, and your guides and your ancestors, they want you to celebrate publicly. They want you to be petty and annoying with how wonderful things are turning out for you, because you've been through it. I'm so sorry. It has been hard. The people that were supposed to help you did not. Them. You can say that out loud. Scream it into a pillow. That's a letting go exercise. But your ancestors, because you broke so many generational curses, you broke generational cycles. When you do that work, your ancestors become stronger because they're no longer bound by the same shit that you were bound by. So when you break free, so do your ancestors. They become more powerful and they can go harder for you. So you all rise together. And guess who else does? That energy will activate dormant codes in other people so that they rise. Now their ancestors are rising. Okay, now everybody's going up. And it doesn't always look dramatic either. Sometimes you even realize it's happening when it happens, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh. And it can feel like anticlimactic. Like, if you're expecting something to be like a big, all of a sudden, it doesn't always work out that way. It can. But some of y'all have been on this wave that wasn't breaking, but it's just like, no, it's not a dramatic wave. You're just kind of coasting, and you're like, oh, that thing happened. Oh, people might start giving you stuff for free randomly, because a lot of people, back to the Pentacles, are going to start helping you. So trust yourself, celebrate yourself to the best of your ability, and throw that in your haters' face, because your ancestors want you to be loud about your successes, about your wins, about your jobs. They want you to show off.